Hey boys and girls, Ken Smith Fishing, back on the little pond called Sam Rayburn. It has been maybe the longest period that I've ever been off Rayburn since I started my channel. Life and kids got in the way, but I'm down here. It's Sunday evening. It's probably the worst Sunday evening of the year to fish. Sealy has been the last 2 days. And so what we're looking at here, you probably could see 100 boats 7 hours ago, but I'm on my way to Vidor to drop my boat off to get the wrap off the links. We're going to put the links up for sale next week. I'll give you all the details about that. As many of you know, I've been waiting on a motor for gosh, over a year, and finally got a motor in. So we're going to build a new Bass Cat. We're going to price this one to sell really quick. So if somebody's interested in the links, I'm going to price this one right and just get it moved so I don't own 2 boats, because I can't afford to own 2 boats. So but anyway, so we're gonna go out and fish. We've got about an hour and a half to fish here on Sunday evening, and I'm here. Sarah and the kids stayed home, so I can stay right till dark, and we're gonna go fishing and see if we can at least get a couple bites and have a little bit of fun, because I have missed Rayburn a lot. So let's go. I gotta tie some baits on. Let's check it out. Well, I just looked down because I thought, well, I got to be around the creek, and I looked up and my bait was nowhere near where I had pitched that little prawn. That little guy had grabbed it and was traveling. So, just execution. But I put him in the boat. Right on the edge of the creek. Well, I think these fish were just shocked out. I think there's just so much pressure on them. You know, I got about an hour and 20 minutes and I had that one bite. Actually, I had 3 bites. And I caught that one little bitty fish. But you know, it's one of those afternoons. Oh, so I hadn't been out in a while, and the cat, I was kind of curious what she might do. So this is running back into maybe a 5-mile-an-hour wind, which is perfect. You know, it just gives you that little bit extra lift. But check out the hot rod right here. So with that, thanks for tuning in. I might be able to get out Tuesdays, according to what time they're done with my boat, but I'll certainly get some filming of the boat, and I'll get it up and tell y'all what all comes on it and what we're going to price it at, and see if we can't get this boat in somebody's hands to enjoy it like I have, and I'll get my new one here pretty quick. So thanks for watching, guys. So I had a buddy for years that was a cameraman, originally for Jerry Dean of Honey Hole Magazine, for those Texans who remember that. And then when Jerry quit doing his TV show, Pat went up and he became one of Jimmy Houston's cameramen. And I asked him one day, I said, what's the difference? And he said, well, a good 30-minute TV show is 7 fish. And he said, once Jerry Dean, I missed one right there. Actually, I'm gonna let y'all hear that. Oh, he got my tail. He scared the crap out of me. So anyway, what he said was, once Jerry Dean caught 7 fish, the cameras were put up and they were headed back to the office. And he said, once Jimmy Houston catches 7 fish, Jimmy says, put the camera down and get a rod and let's fish. And that's kind of how I am. You know, I had wrapped it up, but man, this little stretch of grass looked good, and I just left the cameras rolling and kept fishing for a few more minutes. Whew, that scared me. Locked up, baby. Come on to me. In the grass. Way down in the grass. I think he's very big. Nope. Just got all balled up when he bit it. Gnats are everywhere. I'm gonna give y'all that view one more time. So, you know, I said goodbye back there, but then I looked up and there's just that little stretch of grass right over here to the mouth of this creek. I'm in Indian, and I thought, I'm gonna fish that. And I had one blow up on it, and then I caught that one. And about a 5 cast stretch there. Fun stuff. I always wondered if you're in Alaska in the summertime, can you get a topwater bite all day like this? The sun's perpetually setting. Last cat. Here we go. Right up in the stuff. Always a lot of bait in here. A lot of bait in here. Staying the whole night through. It feels good to be with you and me. Fishing in the dark. Out in the storm. I saw you. I still see you. Trolling motor's up. He showed himself, and I put a buzz bait in his head. A Crocagator's buzz bait. Ka-chunk. That's called closing strong. Golly. That was too easy. He bit the tail off my whale. Alright, so sometimes just being in nature is worth the day. Fishing weren't biting that great. But gosh, I had a fun day. Actually, we got to listen to this. Love the sound of that motor when it cranks. So I had several, I mean not two, like 6 different guys say how much they enjoyed the ride in at Wright Patman the other day. So I'm going to give you the ride in this evening. But what I will point out here, I'm going to take you through the backside behind the cut behind Bird Island.
The lake level is 159 when I went through there, and it is pretty skinny through there. So run through there at your own risk at this point with the lake just over 5 feet down. So hope you enjoyed the show, and let's take a little boat ride in the Bass Cat Links. By the way, you're going to notice I'm running out of Indian, and I run a really long ways. That point on the right side of Indian is extraordinarily shallow for probably a mile out there. So you got to run way out and then run back around right down the side of the Amber Forest to be safe. So that's what we're going to do here. Actually, I'm going to fast forward this, guys, until we make the turn at the end of the point out here and head it back into the sunset, which is, it looks like I'm flying right there, but you can see I'm not going that fast. But we'll make the turn out here, and this is a pretty awesome sunset to close the video. I hope you're watching it on a big TV. This is cool.